From Great Gorge Trail down to the Ohiopyle River via the little yellow place on the twig of this tree. And here's the old trail. It's been overgrown. 30 April. I don't think there's going to be any snakes today, but you always have to keep your eye out. Later in summer, you definitely should be on the lookout for them. And then stickers. Sticker bushes are just coming up right now. This was an old trail. It's just been kind of let go to seed. Everything's growing up in it. And this is the trail that you just go down to the river. You're going to be going upstream of the roar of the, I think it's the railroad rapids that are making the noise down there. It's the first rapids you run into. This big dead tree is going to be here for a while. This points down to another, what I call the burl tree. It's got a big fat burl on it. And when you see that big burl on it, I'll show you when we get there. That is the sign that you're on the right kind of off-trail trail now, because in the old days, this was a trail, but now it's gone to seed. What do you mean, gone to seed? It's gone to sticker bushes. I don't know if this is advanced hiking or what. I don't even know where this stands. If you like this kind of off-trail hiking, I do. All right, here we are at the burl tree. Burl tree is right across from this big gully area here. You know you're in the right area when you run into this gully and this massive burl. Just keep going down. We might have a blue marker tree. I don't know what that means, but there might be a little marker on a tree down here. Okay, there's the big burl tree. Oh yeah, here's the blue dot. It's a blue dot tree and a burl. Those are always nice. As you can see, we're less than 100 yards down. Ohiopyle River ahead, Ohiopyle State Park. Coming up to a cliff edge here. You don't want to go too far right, otherwise you fall down and hurt yourself. So you stay to the left of these cliffs here. And that's where I'm going to leave one of my sticks here. I've been leaving sticks in the branches of that little sprouty tree right there. It's all wet around here, so it's easy to slip. Last time I think I was here was still a little bit of snow. Other places, no snow here, but it was the day I wore my cleats, and cleats are definitely good in this little section here. Otherwise, it's just gets so steep and moist and slippery. Okay, another blue dot. So that means that you're on the right track. You can pop down right from here and see where that dark tree is there, the base of that big one, down there towards the river. We're gonna go there, and then just to the left, and then that meets up with the Ohiopyle River Shore Trail, which is on this side of the Ohiopyle River. Okay, so normally I go over to this tree over there. Try not to slip in here. Looks like these are human footprints from recent. Keep on dry ground so you don't slip so much. You can use that tree there as a stabilizing grab point when you're coming down here. That's what I do. It's the simplest. You got to be sure with your footing here. You don't want to go tumbling over the edge, but it's not that far of a fall. Okay, here's where you go down. Yeah, that water just keeps seeping all year long. It's all muddy if you go over there. So I'd come over here, get up to the tree here, use the tree as a something to grab onto. You can step down pretty easy here. However you want to do it. If you put your hand down on the ground, it's in the summer, make sure you check the ground out really carefully. Ain't no snake just right there. Because all your snake bites will be mostly you putting your hand right near them and you didn't even see them, and then they go for you. Okay, so as you can see, there's the burl tree right there. Yeah, okay, we're gonna be leaving our stick here in a second. Oh look, I left a stick right in this tree here, and it's been there for a while. Somebody been putting sticks right there. I don't know if that's nature or human. Anyways, see where the trail goes right down there, and then you'll be right underneath these cliffs here. Sometimes of the year you can hear the rock crumbling off this big rock face here, little pebbles, so I bought myself one of those helmets just in case you get beamed in the head by one of those pellets. Now straight ahead down there, all that green stuff, that's what I call the rhododendron tunnel. The hikers along the river shore have let that trail go so bad that rhododendron tunnel a couple years ago just prevented you from going through there. So I spent many hikes cleaning out that rhododendron tunnel so you can go through it. It's like a little canopy as you go underneath it. That's why it's a tunnel. And it's easy to go through now. So you can stay along the shore. But you still have to come up a ways, because straight ahead on the other side of this tree, on the other side of this big fat tree there, that's the Impassible rock. Meaning when you're doing the river shore hiking, you come to that big rock slab and you go, oh, I'm not getting around that one. I've climbed over it, but you get to the other one of the side, get over to the left side of it, you got an 8-foot drop off. I'm not ready to climb down 8 feet of rock. That's a rock climber's thing, not me. Maybe a young kid would, but young people probably just jump in the water, then swim around the impassable slab here. All right, so this is where I'm going to leave my other little stick. Sort of like the say hello. You earned this stick if you got down here. As you can see, it's not a walk in the park to walk down here. It's more of a slightly off trail, experienced hiker hiking, so you got to be good enough so you know you're not going to slip, and you know how you're going to slip. You've slipped enough to know what's going to slip you and what's not. All right, so my next donation, I'm leaving, I'm like Johnny Appleseed leaving hiker sticks, or somebody putting out Easter eggs. I'm going to put out a hiker stick here, which will show that if you got here and you want this stick, fine, take it. It's a good stick. If you're a snake person, no, this isn't the good one. I had one that was good for snakes. Anyways, that's an unmistakable human stick left here by me today, whatever the day is today, 30 April 2022. Just above the Impassible rock, just upstream of the railroad rapids, and you can see the high bridge right there. And you think we're like out in the boonies, but we're not. Just 200, 500 yards that way